like an Alzheimer's disease, where there's an abnormal accumulation of tau proteins, similar to CTE, there's an abnormal accumulation of tau proteins. This abnormal accumulation of tau proteins is linked to impaired metabolism at the cell level. So these different tau proteins are accumulating because there's an impaired metabolic process occurring. Now, what has been shown in Alzheimer's is what has been coined as a type 3 diabetes, or also known as insulin resistance within the brain. And this happened independently of any type of insulin resistance within the body. So you don't necessarily have to be a type 1 or type 2 diabetic in order to be at risk for a type 3 diabetes. It's completely different. And the unique thing about this is because the way that your brain receives and interacts with insulin is normally under a tight amount of control because of the blood-brain barrier. But in situations where the blood-brain barrier, it's this unique separation of between what's in the blood and what's in the brain, and what gets allowed into the brain versus what does not get allowed into the brain from the blood. And when that blood-brain barrier is impaired, that means that there's less control over these certain substances, these different molecules or ions that are passing through this barrier and entering into the brain.